A photo of Victoria and Michael holding hands outside the Regency Hotel. Gasps. Then a hotel bill, champagne, suite for two, charged on Michael's corporate card. Murmurs. Then, finally, a video, grainy, undeniable, Victoria and Michael entering the hotel together at midnight. The room fell silent. Victoria turned, confused, then horrified. Michael's face strained of color. I walked calmly onto the stage and took the microphone. "Ladies and gentlemen," I said, "I want to thank you for supporting Caldwell Innovations. Tonight was meant to celebrate integrity. But I believe you deserve the truth instead." I gestured to the screen. "This is what's been happening behind the scenes. Betrayal from my partner. Infidelity from my wife. I built this company on honesty, and I won't allow lies to corrode it." The audience erupted, whispers, shock, a few phones raised to capture the moment. Victoria tried to speak, but the microphone was no longer hers. "Enjoy the rest of your evening," I said, setting it down. I walked off stage while she stood frozen, her spotlight shattered. The fallout was swift. The board held an emergency session the next morning. With my evidence, Michael was removed as co-CEO. He'd violated company policy, and worse, investor trust. Victoria's name was dragged through social circles, friends stopped calling, her family refused to host her. At home, she tried the usual lines. "Ethan, it was a mistake. I was lonely. We can fix this." I looked at her calmly. "You wanted the spotlight. Now you have it. Every mistake illuminated." Within a month, I filed for divorce. With the photos, receipts, and testimony from the AV team, the case was open and shut. I kept the house, the majority of assets, and full control of Caldwell Innovations. Victoria walked away with nothing but her red dress and a tarnished reputation. Michael, once respected, became a pariah in the industry. No investor would trust him again. 6 months later, I attended another gala, this time alone, as the sole CEO. Investors congratulated me for my resilience, for protecting the company. One even said, "That was the most expensive affair I've ever seen." Victoria didn't attend. I heard she moved back with her parents, trying to rebuild a life out of the ashes she created. Michael vanished from the tech scene entirely. As I stood under the chandeliers again, I realized something: revenge isn't always about anger. Sometimes it's simply letting people destroy themselves, and making sure the lights are bright enough for everyone to see it. She wanted the spotlight. I gave it to her, with the truth on the big screen.